Hello, welcome to the 2023 College Credit Plus Orientation. My name is Tiara Hill.
My name is Amanda Pollock.
And also in the slideshow, you will see our other team member, Rick Moeller, and we are your College Credit Plus team at Zane State College. So as a Zane State College student, we want all of our students to feel safe on our campus. So we have Craig Swingle, who is our campus resource officer, who will be patrolling our campus in both his police car and also his bicycle at Zane State College. We have also included his phone number on the PowerPoint, so we recommend that you save that phone number in your phone in case of an emergency situation. However, if Craig's not around, there are emergency towers located all over campus. They are dark blue, and with a touch of a button, it is a great resource for students to be able to call 911 or authorities. However, if an emergency towers are not around, just simply call 911 from your cell phone. We also have a safety escort service for our students who do not feel safe traveling back and forth on campus or to their car from their classes, so students can be escorted to their cars safely. Lastly, we have a way for students to report an incident that is happening on campus through their MyZSD. So if they feel that they are experiencing sexual misconduct on campus, relationship violence, and or stalking, worrisome or threatening behaviors, or if someone is experiencing a mental health crisis, they can always report that through their MyZSD as well.
So a little bit about the orientation outline that Tiara and I are going to go through. We're going to talk about general CCP policies and factors to consider, ZSC policies and student expectations, parent and high school communication, ZCS resources, important student information, and making the most of your ZSC experience. So a little bit about the technology facts and some things to get familiar with when it comes to being a student here at Zane State College is all of your accounts that you have set up using that multi-factor authentication, your MyZSC account, Blackboard, which a lot of you will use if your instructors are online or posting lessons and other assignments, Microsoft Office, Zoom, email, and your printing services. We also have a BYOD, or in other words, bring your own device here on campus. All ZSC students are required to have their own laptop or tablet computer in the classroom. Your cell phones will not be an adequate substitution for this. ZCS also has a loaner program available through the Technology Solutions Center.
So as a CCP general guideline, College Credit Plus covers 30 credit hours per academic year for public school students. This academic year begins each summer semester for the following academic year. There are 3 payment options for College Credit Plus students. Option A is when a student decides that they would like to pay out of pocket for a course at Zane State College. They will also be required to pay for their textbooks and materials. As far as option A students, the default option is option B. So again, most public schools will be option B students at Zane State College, which also includes the cost of their textbooks and materials. Students who are homeschooled who would like to be option B students are required to fill out a funding letter through the Ohio Department of Education's website, and that is due every year before or by April 1st. Students who go over those allotted 30 hours per academic year can choose to be option C, where they are both option B, so using that funding by the Ohio Department of Education, and then option A, paying out of pocket for any other courses that they go over the allotted credit hours.
Here as well, we have with the Ohio Department of Education, we have a drop withdrawal policy. Students that, when it comes to dropping, is students that have until the end of the second week of a class to drop the class with no grade or financial penalty. When it comes to withdrawing, students have until the end of the 10th week of a class to withdraw from that class, but it will show us a W on the student transcript. Students may be required to repay the sponsoring high school for that class. Failure to complete withdrawal paperwork will result in the student receiving an F in the course. Also, within these policies, option B students may be subjected to reimburse their high school if they do any of the following mentioned above, such as dropping a class or withdrawing.
A drop will not affect your GPA, or neither will a withdrawal. However, if you do fail a course, that will affect your GPA, so keep that in mind. And also, we have an open door policy here at Zane State College. So if you ever are in need of dropping a class or withdrawing, please let us know as soon as possible. You can send us an email, pop into our office, leave us a voicemail, whatever you need to do. Communication is key in these situations. CCP probation occurs when a student has earned a lower than a 2.0 GPA in college courses or withdraws from 2 or more courses in the same term. When on probation, the student may enroll in no more than one college course. This course cannot be in the same subject area that they have failed in. So if they have failed an English course and that has resulted in the student in being in CCP probation, they cannot enroll in another English course until they are off probation. The student also remains on probation until the student has improved their cumulative GPA to a 2.0 or higher. This occurs a maximum of 2 terms as an underperforming student before they are CCP dismissed.
CCP dismissal is when a student is placed on CCP dismissal when the student has met the definition of CCP underperforming student for 2 consecutive college terms. Once dismissed, the student may not enroll in college courses for the following college term. After 1 college term on dismissal, the student may request their secondary school to allow the student to participate. The high school determines whether the student remains on dismissal, moves to probation, or participates without restrictions.
We at Zane State College want our students to be successful and succeed in their courses. So if you ever feel that you're struggling and you're in fear of failing a course, please let us know. We have free tutoring services available. Even if you're an online student, you can schedule those online or you can schedule an appointment. They also have walk-in Wednesdays. So please use the resources that are available to you because, again, we want you to succeed. Not only do you need to succeed in your classroom academically, but attendance is very important and a part of that. So as a Zane State College student, it is important that you follow our academic calendar for our classes. So this is going to be different from the academic calendar at your high school. So our final exam dates, our breaks for spring break, also Christmas break will not be the same as your high school. So keep that in mind. Most faculty members also take classroom attendance and add that to your final grade. So it is very important that you show up to your classroom and participate in class because that will affect your final grade and also your performance in the classroom. Should you need to miss a class, again, it's not like the high school where you can just call off to a secretary. You will have to email each individual instructor and let them know that you are missing class for that day. There are no excused absences here at Zane State College, so that communication with your instructor is key. They may allow you to make up that assignment or they may not. So again, communication is a huge key factor when being a Zane State College student. Our college classroom sizes are very similar to your high school classroom sizes, so it is like a family environment at Zane State. So if you are missing classes, your instructor and also your peers are going to start to worry about you. So please make sure to attend. And also keep an eye on your course syllabus. That will allow you to stay informed with your course schedule as well.
How can you check your grades at through Zane State College? If you check out through MyZSC, you log in, you will see under quick links Blackboard. Blackboard will be available for you to check out your final grades and to stay informed about your homework and other assignments. It's really important that you check your email once a day, if not at least every week, as well as checking in on your course syllabus to make sure that you are staying up on assignments and everything that is scheduled for your course.
As a Zane State College student, we still want our CCP students to have that high school experience. So it is important that they visit their home high school websites regularly. Also visit and check in with your school counselors. Your peers at the high school are also a great resource to stay up to date on what's going on. So we want you to be able to attend prom and homecoming and be a part of extracurricular activities at your high school, because again, you are still in high school and we want you to have that experience.
Textbooks information. Students may pick up their textbooks for the semester at the Zane State Bookstore Monday, August 7th. Students will return their textbooks to the bookstore during finals week. Make sure to have a copy of your schedule and a photo ID when picking up your books at the bookstore.
All Zane State College students, especially the ones on campus, are required to have a student ID badge. Student ID badges are used to access the secondary entrances to each of the campus buildings. Student ID badges can be made at the IT Solutions Center located in College Hall. Once your schedule has been approved and your registration is complete, go ahead and get your student ID. It is very important that you have that, especially when you go to pick up your books and materials to start the semester, and you will also need it to sign up for your YMCA membership. Also, in emergency situations, it's very important that you have your student ID. That way we can verify that you are who you are and also that you belong on our campus.
So when do students start class? The full term for the fall semester begins August 21st. The first year experience courses, several of them start this month as well. The 1100, FYEX 1100 begins August 14th. FYEX 1010 begins August 16th, which is the same day as Welcome Day, and FYEX 1950 begins August 25th.
All College Credit Plus students must follow the ZSC Student Code of Conduct found in the student handbook. You can find more information on this on your MyZSC. It is important that as a Zane State student, you familiarize yourself with the student handbook before beginning your classes.
Unacceptable student behavior. Some of them are listed here on the slide: cheating and plagiarism, cell phone use, including texting during class, internet usage not assigned by the instructor, disorderly conduct, bullying, including cyberbullying, disrespectful behavior or attitude, whether that's toward peers, staff, or faculty, disrupting class, destroying property, reckless driving, and even academic dishonesty. And some examples of academic dishonesty includes plagiarism and cheating, but also self-plagiarism, which is submitting the same work of yours more than once, impersonating someone else for a test, bribery, lying or falsifying any type of information, changing grades, inventing sources or incorrectly citing your sources, sharing test questions, or using an AI system to complete assignments or tests.
As a Zane State College student, you will be treated like any other student. So if you are experiencing, or your instructor is experiencing unacceptable behavior in the classroom, they will ask the student to leave. And again, as a Zane State College student, this is your CCP team's information. So we are here for you to successfully navigate your College Credit Plus journey. So that is our contact information listed below on the PowerPoint. So feel free to save it, take a picture of it, whatever you need to do. That is how you get a hold of us. So there are several services and support available for our students. So we have academic advising with your College Credit Plus advisors. Our students have access to Blackboard, MyZSC. There are free professional tutoring services and peer tutoring services. So those can be scheduled through your MyZSC as well. So again, we have walk-in Wednesdays. Those can be held online. A great thing about our peer tutors are they are recent Zane State College students, so they know what you are going through as a student, and they help to teach our students from a student perspective. We also have free personal counseling services. Feel free to take advantage of those, especially during final exam week. It can be very stressful. We have our student success coaches, so that allows for students who are transitioning from a CCP student to a traditional student to be very smooth. We have our TRIO student support services, our free Muskingum YMCA membership. We have our career coach, Kim Baldwin, who who is a great resource for students who are transitioning to the work field. We have Monato's Market and Closet, which will provide students with free food and clothing. And then we have the CCP Lounge. So if you are ever in between classes, feel free to stop into the lounge. You can store your lunch in there, study, hang out, get to know other College Credit Plus students. It's just a really great resource for our students in between their classes. This is just a copy of our campus map to help you get more familiar with our campus. You can also use our self-guided tour located outside of each campus building. Look for a Monato's Paw and a barcode, and that will help you be more familiarized with our campus before starting your classes on the fall.
So the College Credit Plus Parent Guide. Parents, how can you support your student in making this transition to college? Don't assume that no news is good news. Understand that learning and communication are the student's responsibility. Like Tara mentioned earlier, it's their job. It becomes their job to be that student. It is okay to struggle. Failing is a part of learning. Help your student create and keep a schedule. Email or call us with concerns that you may have. Make sure your student has filed a FERPA form with the college, and college courses are designed for mature audiences. Should parents contact an instructor directly? No. Communication about a student's progress in college classes is the responsibility of the student. Privacy laws limit the amount of information a college representative can provide.
So it is possible for students to graduate from high school with a college degree with us. However, it is very challenging. So imagine if a student enrolls into a 15 credit hour semester courses for the fall semester. So a good rule of thumb is for every 3 credit hour course that you take, you will study at least 2 hours a week for that course. So if you're enrolled in 15 credit hours, that is 30 hours that you are going to spend studying inside and outside of the classroom, which is almost equivalent to working on or at a full-time job. So we have several different transfer degrees. These are for our students who are planning on transferring to another 4-year college after high school. A lot of times students will do that and get their general education requirements done and to shave off time towards their bachelor's degree. Some of those degrees include our Associate of Arts, our Associate of Science, and our Associates of Science with a biology concentration. We also have programs that would meet anyone's interests, from criminal justice, culinary arts, wildlife conservation. We have IT, electrical engineering, which is one of our pathways program, and also our business pathways program. But there are several more degrees that you can check out on our website. We also have our selective health programs that we offer at Zane State. Students do have to be 18 and to enroll into those programs, which is a separate selective health application. However, they still can work on the general education requirements for those programs. So psychology, their natural sciences such as anatomy and physiology, and their composition and so on. We have several short-term certificates if you're looking for something that is more short-term than an associate's degree. Some of our common ones are real estate, game design. We also have cybersecurity, so feel free to check those out on our website as well. So when transferring from Zane State College, students always ask us this question: will my credits transfer to another institution? So it really depends on the program, the college that you are going to. Is it in or out of state college? Is it public or private? It depends on the course. Is it a general education course or a technical course here at Zane State? And then are they OTM courses or tag courses, which fall on the Ohio transfer module, which means they are going to transfer to any public Ohio institution in the state. So it has to be public and it has to be in the state of Ohio. However, Transferology is a great resource for students to use to see if their credits will transfer. But the most reliable resource that we tell students to do is do your research ahead of time. Reach out to the college that you plan on transferring to, because at the end of the day, they do have the last say of what credits will transfer. Also, save those course syllabus. A lot of colleges will use those to compare their composition course to our composition course. That way they can determine if you do get that transfer credit. If you're ever in need of a course syllabus, please let us know and we will be happy to help you get access to that for your transfer process. Another thing we want students to be aware of is the reverse transfer, which is gives students credits when credits is due. So Ohio has developed numerous programs and initiatives to help students at public universities, colleges, and career technical institutions seamlessly transfer academic credit. Ohio's Credit When It's Due is a process to award associate degrees to students who earn credits that satisfy residency requirements at a community college, do not earn their associate's degree, but subsequently transfer to a four-year institution. There are several other eligibility students requirements that are listed below, so feel free to read into those, and if you have any questions about it, please let us know. So right there is the CCP email address listed for you on the PowerPoint. So if you have any questions at all about whatever we went over today or regarding to CCP, we are here for you and what you need. However, we are looking forward to having you on our campus this fall, and we can't wait to see you. So enjoy the rest of your summer. And again, we are looking forward to having you on our campus.
See ya.
That was exhausting the second time.